How's it going, horror fans? It's your favorite gay horror geek, Joby Snyder. And I literally just watched the movie that we are going to be talking about. And I want to start off by saying that I was a kid when the first Final Destination came out. So I grew up with this franchise. I remember the first one like it was yesterday, and then they just started popping out of the woodwork this series of movies. So I am very excited to talk about the 2025 film Final Destination Bloodline. Um, it's been so long since we had a Final Destination movie. I think it's a really cool thing that they decided to give us another one and bring the series back, bring the franchise back. I'm hoping that this spawns more Final Destination films and for the future to come. Um, yeah, I'm a really big fan of the franchise. So when this was real, when this was announced that it was happening, of course I was excited. I mean, it's a Final Destination movie. Um, well, I like the concept of this film. They did a lot of things right. Um, Unfortunately, just in my personal opinion, the movie fell kind of flat for me. Um, Not to say that it's not a good film. It's quite enjoyable, but I just kind of lost interest through like maybe the middle of the film. We get some great kills in this film though. We get the concept of death being the killer. I think is such an awesome and neat concept and something that the Final Destination films have been doing for years. And they still have that same aspect. It's a little different than previous Final Destination films, and that is unique in a sense. I think they did a good job, but it wasn't as great as previous Final Destination films. But we do get some gory moments, some really awesome gory moments that, I mean, we're expecting. This is a Final Destination film, so you're expecting the deaths to be exciting and kind of out there, and it kind of leaves you wondering, well, how is this going to happen, and how's that going to happen? So it's an enjoyable ride. It's a fun time while you're viewing it. Now, with franchises, I do believe that you can go back to these movies. Like we can sit down and watch the first Final Destination and the second Final Destination and the third Final Destination, like over and over again. We can put those on in the background and have them on while we're doing whatever, or just to have it on the TV. I feel like with this film, for me, it's a one time watch. I'm not going to go back to this. If I'm going to watch a Final Destination film, it's going to be probably the first three, one of the first three. Not saying that the other three films that are out there in the franchise are bad, but I prefer the first three. This one isn't something that I'm going to want to put on just to have on or just to watch it again. It just didn't do that for me. But who's to say is that it's not going to do it for you? It's still a really great time. We get some awesome moments. We get some cameos that are really cool, and it kind of twines in the other films in a way. To kind of connect them all, and I thought that was really cool. And yeah, like some of the kills were really stellar. I'm not against the kills in this film. I'm just a little bummed out of how it all came about, if I can say that. It's no original film for me. I like I said, I grew up with the original film and the original sequels, and I hold those dear to my heart. That was my childhood. So now watching this, it's kind of like okay, but this could be the beginning for a new generation of horror fans to get them into the Final Destination franchise. This could really help. They watch this, they want to see what the other ones are about. Sometimes horror fans get into certain franchises in mixed order, like in mixed up order, like watching the third film first and then the second film last, if you get what I'm saying. So that can really happen with this franchise. A younger generation can see this film and be like, "Oh, okay, well, I wonder how the first one goes." My dad grew up with the first one. I want to watch that. So I kind of feel like this is going to do that for the younger generation. And the older generation that again grew up with these films just go in it to have a good time and have a fun time watching a movie, but don't expect to maybe want to revisit it at a later time. It's probably just a one-time watch for me anyway. This is my personal opinion. It's probably a one-time watch for me. But nevertheless, guys, it is out in theaters now. If you're looking for something to do or you want to watch a movie, I highly recommend you go watch Final Destination Bloodlines. Maybe you won't be as disappointed as I was. Hopefully not. But until next time, horror fans, stay scared, stay safe, and happy watching.